So as I keep populating the data, I find that the appendices view is also getting highlighted. So this I will show later. Presently, I am going to just show the entry of the forms. So after having filled the camp requirements, I come to create the camp accounts information. Now this is a little longish form, but I've tried to make it as user friendly as possible. So all the data which is already there with us from your final or revised budget demand and allotment, I have fed in here already. So the amount expended is now what you need to enter. The moment you click on this input box, the zero which is already pre-fed gets highlighted, and here we need to enter the actual amount which you have spent in the camp. So let's say it is 97 double zero double zero. The moment I press on tab, it goes to the next missing credit returned, and this is the difference between the allotted and the spent. So the moment I click here, the difference is pre-populated and it is coming automatically. We don't have to write anything over here. Then we tab again. We tab again to enter the ANO missing ANO spent, and let us say it is the same amount. So there is no need to uh, make any changes here. So that the return amount is zero. Then we go to the next one, incidental allotted, and let us say the incidental spent is 79300. So it is the difference which is to be returned. Thereafter, for the FOL, let's say it is 90400. So 5 rupees for the ANODA 2080. So there is no difference. DA cadet, it is 17. Oh, beg your pardon. It was 170000. So it remains 170000, and there's no change. So it is for civilians 29700, no change. Rank pay 44400, no change. Sunday creditor, if I have something, so that is the amount which I need to return. The moment I click on the total expended input box, the total expended will be calculated and fed over here, and accordingly the amount to be returned is 110535 is also entered automatically. After this, I click on submit button and the data is recorded. Should I need to edit it, I go back and edit, otherwise I submit again. Now I enter the camp strength. The camp strength is could be from your unit, your group, or it could be from your group, other groups, or the same group, other units. So I have to select one by one. Let us say it is the Guwahati group and it is your unit only. So it is 64. Where is 64 in this? 64 Assam Girls Battalion. So the total strength was 350. So I'll just put some arbitrary figure here. You need to fill the correct figures. So it is 225 and 300 and 350 and 350, and suppose there are six ANOs and two CTOs. So this is for one unit. If there is attendance from other units also, we can add it. So we can say from the same Guwahati group, let us say it is the naval unit, some 10 cadets also attended. So I just write that and I submit it. So this is the total attendance that we are having from each of the groups that we have. Okay, now I go back to the original flow of the reports, and here when I refresh it, I can see that the camp strength is already created and I can have a look at it. Otherwise, I go back. Now come to the data required for Appendix F. This is a little longish form again. NRS as entered by you in your Ricky report. Distance to NRS is also from there only. This one I have not captured initially, but I can do it from the subsequent forms. So distance to supply depot is, let's say, 20. ANO planned is 8. CTO planned is 0. Cadets planned is, it's all pre-fed. So you keep pressing the tab, it will keep going. Number of credits to give feedback. I have given some arbitrary. You can make it 10. Ration purchase options are there. Mostly it is direct purchase committee. So it is pre-fed. Fresh ration similarly pre-fed. Tenders I have not clicked. So if you have call tenders, you can click. Otherwise, reason is also pre-fed. You can change it if you want to. Otherwise, you can leave it. Name of the main supplier, I don't know. So you have to enter. For example, okay, something like that. Direct purchase committee, yes. Published, yes. Committee signed, changed, certificate, camp audited, routine orders published, authorized amount of missing, again taken from the data. You can change it if required. Servants that you had entered, authorized payments was made. Any reason you can write if you want to. Attendance register, etc. It's all pre-fed. So most of it is pre-fed. You don't have to enter anything. If you want to make a change, only then you have to enter something. Then mess staff, civil, mess for the civil staff also pre-entered. Audit date, it could be a date in future, it could be a date in the past. Let us say I put one date, and then kerosene, etc. No. Competitive rates, NA, auditing authority, LAO, you can change it if you want to. Auditing board, NA, non-expendables, NA, conveyance, you can enter. Bank account, for example, I can put some 100,000, you can put the correct figure. No loss of government stores, payment, amount refunded picked up from your previous input, refund date, you can make it a future date or a past date. Let's say I've already refunded, so I put it here. Method, you can enter here and submit. So here again, you can edit if you want to. Otherwise, you can just leave it as you have submitted and there is no change. Now reappropriation. If there is a reappropriation, let's say you want to say, yeah, again, put the correct figure here. I'm just putting some arbitrary figure just to show the example. So this was the reappropriation which was ordered by the accounts branch of NER Directorate. I've entered it and I submitted. So the reappropriation is done. Now the last appendix to be filled is the appendix K information. Appointment to open the camp, let's say the CO, appointment to preside over it. So let's say the DGC, enter the complete detail, I'm entering in short. Then is the officer instructors, let's say 2, JCO, let's say 5, NCO, let's say 9. Okay, so here you to feed the camp activities, report, and suggestions. Now this is called a markdown editor. Here it helps you in typing the way you type in your Word document. So you can type it here, and you can make it like a headline. So you say camp report. So you saw that if the error is there, it is getting highlighted. Then you can say, okay, number 1 point, this was the first camp, something like that. Number 2 point, all cadets participated. Okay, so you can keep doing and you can explore it. Here, if you want to use the guide, how to write here, you can use the guide. So otherwise, you can enter the report, then you can enter the, that was the activities, this is the report and suggestions. I'm just putting some demonstrative input, you can put the correct one. So I submit. So here I've created all the data. That is all that you have to do. In the next video, I shall be showing you the reports which are generated.